Hello everybody. Sorry we're a little, like a minute late. I was stuck on, it literally was like preparing stream for 5 minutes. I'm like, bro, I'm actually early. How dare you make me sit here? Oh goodness. But no, we're here. That's good. There we go. There we go. Yes, hello. How have I been doing? I'm hanging in there. I got some more dental work done this week, so a portion of my face is slightly swollen, so that kind of feels a little uncomfortable. And I slammed my hand on a tree. I was doing some yard work and some, I think it's called Virginia creeper. It was going up one of my crab apples, and I think it was causing some issues with it, so I was trying to pull it off, and one branch was just like really in there, and I pulled it, and it just slammed my hand. So just a little bit of a hematoma, but it's okay. It's fine. My volume's super low? Why is my volume low? What the balls? You know, I love Streamlabs. Streamlabs is just great. It messes with my, there we go, it messes with my audio. There you go. Neb donated, technology stopped being a butt to Katori. Yeah, I wish. I do indeed wish that. There we go, let's get that out of here. Bobby donated. Quit bullying Katori technology. Yes, thank you. I already have enough problems going on. I do not need technology to not be working. That's something. Iron's been a member for 46 months and said, hello, nothing to say here. Just tired from my week and dreading tomorrow. Oh no. May I get some encouraging words and a hug from Celeste, please? Of course you can. Hopefully I can. I always get stuck on encouraging words, and I always feel like I don't do it right. So hopefully I do. Wait, also I see some ads. Get out of here. Why do you always whip up in the beginning? Get out of here. Anyways. Encouraging, oh no, wait. Make some encouraging words and a hug from Celeste. Okay, that's what it was. Let's see, so you said that you were dreading tomorrow. So we'll talk about your hopefully not so terrible day tomorrow. Let's see. I'm sorry to hear that you're dreading tomorrow, my precious little treasure. Just know that I will always be here for the very dark days, and that I know that you will get through the days that are seemingly very difficult. You always persevere through, and you always stay so determined. And I know that you are more than capable of doing it, despite it being less than savory. So here's a hug from me to you, and hoping tomorrow isn't so bad. Whoa, Vequinor! Oh my gosh, thank you so much! That's very generous of you, Vequinor, thank you. Vequinor made a very generous donation and said, hi Katori, hope y'all are well. I was stoked to hear last week that you were revisiting your story. If you ever want beta readers, I volunteer. I finished my rough draft this week, so I'll soon be in the revision forge trying to smelt 121,000 words of dross to gold. Nah, I get it, man. But yeah, no, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Yeah. I'm trying to revisit my story at the moment. I haven't really done so yet. What I've been doing is I've been doing line edits on my first chapter because I wrote that all the way back in college, and while it still stands pretty well, I still think there could be a lot that could be changed. There's just a lot that, like, the main character, I feel like I don't want it to be dull. I think when I was writing it, you know, there was that whole, like, I didn't want her to be so completely perfect that it was annoying, because you never want a perfect character. A perfect character is boring, right? But I also think I was overthinking some things in the first chapter, and so I'm redoing some dialogue edits as well as some, like, little tweaks here and there. And I'm actually considering some bigger tweaks that I think might help me later on in the story, which would, you know, lead some like avenues So I have been doing that. So I guess that does count. So wish me luck, because me and my some of my homies from college, we haven't really talked in like a long time, but we're getting our workshop back together, so we're gonna be doing that soon, at least maybe hopefully once a month. So that'll be fun. It'll force me to write. But I wish you the best of luck, Vequinor. I wish you the best of luck in your revisions, because revisions are hard. Revisions are hard, because sometimes you don't know what to get rid of or what to take or what to do. So I wish you the best of luck, and thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Ty donated and said, "Did Mama Tori told you about the news? About what news? About what news, Ty? What is the news?" Thane donated and said, Thane has been a member for 46 months and said, 46 months, nice. Hope you are well. I found a place for the wedding, Chateau Davin, for the 18th of September, 2027. There is a guest house. A guest house, let's go! But no, I've been hanging in there. It's pretty much the same as last week, except now I have a hematoma on my hands and a slightly swollen face. But yeah, I'm all right. I'm hanging in there. But that's awesome, Thane. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That's really awesome. Blessed be, blessed be. Neb donated and said, "Guess who impulsively spent their paycheck because the Hot Toys Jinx figure was finally available? Let's go!" She's really cool, though. I do have her. That was like my Christmas present to myself no, it was my birthday present to myself last year. Or no, 2 years ago. It took a whole year for it to get here. Almost like a year and a half. It took a long time for it to get to me, but it is a really good craftsmanship. I will tell you that. It is really impressive. But anyways, it says, I waited 6 months to finally order her, and don't worry, I'm not broke, lol. Well, I'm glad you're not broke, and I'm glad you got her, because she's, like, I looked all over for Jinx figures, because I wanted a figure of her, because I try to, like, get, like, figures of, like, my favorite characters. I have them, like, on, like, a shelf, and I wanted one of her, but I could never find one that, like, I really liked. There was one that I did like, but it was after she cut her hair, and I really love her long hair, and I was like, I didn't want that one. So I looked around and I couldn't find one, but then I found that you know, it's like the Jinx figure, the posable Jinx figure, and she was just so perfect. I was like, oh my gosh, I can pose her in any way I want. And she comes with her, she comes with Fishbone, she comes with Pow Pow, she comes with her Zapper, and like some little grenades, and I'm like, this is awesome. So I can't wait for you to get her. She's really cool. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, "Good evening, Katori. How was your week, and how are things going at your place?" Things are about the same as last week, sadly. You know, Roy isn't 100% better, and he kind of had a little bit of a setback today. He wasn't feeling too well. But, you know, we're just taking it one day at a time and still trying to enjoy things and stuff. So, you know, we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. You know, we gamed a bit as a family today, and that was kind of fun. So, you know, even though he was feeling a bit ill, but it was still fun to play and stuff, so. But, any whoosies. So yeah, my week's been okay. but thank you for asking. I hope your week's been well. Where am I going? Cyberman donated and said, "Tweet the stream and also hope your hand, it feels okay." I mean, it's okay. It just kind of hurts. It's a bit bruised and it's a bit raised on the side, you know, like on the top part. Cause like, if anybody doesn't know what a hematoma is, it's basically just like blood that's like pooled in your hand. It'll get absorbed. It's fine. It's just a little bit uncomfortable. It's a little bit uncomfortable. That's why I had to mow the lawn today, because like we haven't mowed the lawn in a while because it keeps on storming all the time. Here in the Midwest, it's been a time, and also I haven't been able to use the pool, which kind of sucks. But anywho, so yeah, but I you know, there was like a time where it really wasn't raining today, and I was like, we gotta mow. My mom was like, yeah, we gotta mow the lawn, and so it was hard though, because that lawn was still kind of damp, and it was like mowing clay. It was so, at least that's what it felt like. It was so hard. It was so hard. I was so exhausted afterwards. I'll tell you what, and my hand was freaking irritated because of the stupid hematoma. But anyways, yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun to mow wet grass. Okay. Where the heck is... Here it is. I was trying to look for the link. Boop. Okie dokies. Ty donated and said, how about the zombie movie, Working with Big Stars? I mean, I know that you said that you were working on the zombie movie, Ty. I think you told me that, but I don't think you mentioned specifically who was on the movie. I don't think so. At least I don't think. Mr. Wadapan donate, but yeah, let me know. Let me know who you're working with, or possibly working with. Mr. Wadapan donated and said, I've received the word from the government of my place about warning of wildfire. Oh no. Because my place is drying up. Fortunately, the rains came this early morning. Well, that's good. I'm glad some rain came. Yeah, I know that, a lot of places right now are having issues. Like, it's like, you got opposite ends of the spectrum. You got some places having, like, flash floods and, like, all this rain, and other places they're having fires. It's like, it's just crazy. So I'm glad you got some rain, Mr. Wanapan. Iron donated and said, I'm redoing one of my stories as well. I'm working on my second draft of Commonwealth with more world building and plot elements. I can link my first draft in the Discord if anyone is interested. Ooh, that's cool. You guys can help him workshop, or maybe he's not looking for workshopping, but that's cool. Yeah, if anyone's interested, Iron might be able to hook you up with a pretty cool story. But yeah, no, I'm glad you're writing, Iron. It's always good to keep on writing, so I'm very glad. Well, you could be working with Tom Holland or Tom Hardy. That's awesome. That's awesome, Ty. That's really cool. You'll have to tell us if that actually happens. That's like a really good opportunity. That's awesome. Blessed be, Ty. Blessed be. Neb donated and said, it's been raining and I'm supposed to water for my dad. Looks like I got like your garden. You're supposed to water your garden for your dad. Looks like I got out of it, LOL. It's good because I really can't be out in the heat for long. Sorry if I sounded weird, but I thought everybody, hold on. I know that sounds weird, but I just gotta check and make sure that my family actually, I thought they went out to the store, but I thought I heard something, so I don't be paranoid the whole time. I'm gonna go check on that. Don't worry. It's probably nothing, but, and maybe they decided not to, but I swore they told me they were going. I swore I heard something. I'm like, what the balls? So that way, I'm not paranoid for the rest of the stream if I hear, like, people upstairs. I just want to make sure they actually didn't go to the store. So, 1 second. I'm probably gonna be fine. Don't worry. This isn't anything serious. I just, for my own sake, 1 second. What in the y'all? It's all good. It was Mama. Evidently, she wasn't out for, that was fast. She literally left and came back so fast. I didn't even realize she came back. Because I was like, hello? And Mama's like, yeah? I'm like, oh. I was like, I thought you were gone. She's like, I was, but I'm back. That scared the crap out of me. I knew I heard footsteps upstairs. I was like, what the balls? But yeah. No, we're fine. Cause I was like, I know those are footsteps. I'm like, I can tell they're footsteps. And I'm like, I swore no one was in this house. But no, okay, never mind. It's fine. It's just Mama. She evidently is at the speed of light. She's already back. Well, yeah, I own 2 cats, but that was not cat footsteps. Those were people footsteps. But anywhoosies, sorry I got distracted, Neb, but no, I'm glad you got some rain. That's good. It's, you know, especially in places where you need rain, so I'm glad. Mr. Wanapond, he says I really can't be out in the heat for long. Yeah, no, I understand, me too. Actually, one thing I do wish is that we had a little bit more of a dry spell over in the Midwest, because I want to use my pool. I'm having the opposite problem. But anyways, Mr. Wanapond donated and said, oh yeah, I had fun watching elephant videos on World Elephant Day last Wednesday. Would you like if I asked you to hang out as a zoo to see elephants? I mean, yeah, it's a hypothetical. Yeah, sure. I love zoos. I love zoos and I love elephants. And, no, I think, gosh, it's hard to say what my favorite animal is. I feel like I've switched through the years. Like, before, I mean, I feel like dolphins are always gonna be one of my favorites. But I also love elephants, and I love, yeah, oh gosh, yeah. I don't know. I love elephants so much. They're just so cute. I just love, I love their trunks. They look so funny, you know? It almost looks like it's like something that's not real. But, like, they're just so nice. They're just, like, such nice, intelligent creatures, and they remember so many things. So... But yeah, no, I liked hanging out at a zoo with elephants. That sounds like a fun time. Aaand donated and said, the link of my first draft is on the Wholesome Discord for those interested. Let's go! Yeah, if y'all are interested, give that a read. Give that a read. Everyone's like, oh no. This was back when I was like, I think I hear a noise. I know it's like the thing that you don't do, like in a horror movie, like, I hear a noise. But it's like, listen, this isn't me, like, checking a closet. I'm literally in the basement, okay? There's only one exit. It's the exit and the entrance. So at some point, I would have to have gone down on... I would have had to have... Anyways, I would have to have gone upstairs anyways. There would be no way I could just stay down here forever. I would, like, die. So, I might as well just look. Home Alone, the comeback with Katori. Yeah, basically Home Alone. Garrick Anderson donated and said, I recently bought an Iron Warriors action figure from Amazon, and I'm happy with my purchase. I hope to get a complete set of the 4th Legion. Well, cool. I'm glad you liked your purchase. I'm glad you liked your purchase. Here, we'll check on Ko-fi too, because I know some people will donate before the stream starts. So let's do that. Let's see. Okay. I don't like this new UI. I don't like this new UI for Ko-fi. Miss the old one. But anyways, this is a new username. Jumping Joltic donated and said, loving your content, my bad. Loving your content on YouTube. Currently enjoying the Spider Girl ASMRs. Well, thank you. I'm glad you liked that, Mr. Joltic. She was definitely a character that I really enjoyed doing, and it was really fun to bring her back. And I thought it'd be a good opportunity to bring her back because of, you know, the movies that just came, the movie that just came out. And so, not sure what I'm gonna do with her, you know, whether we do another video for her or not, but, I thought I'd bring her back just at least for another video. And, actually there's been talk of, cause I've planned on doing this before, but, things just got so busy and crazy that I just kind of forgot about it. But I actually considered, what's it called? I actually considered doing a Spider-Girl body pillow, design, and seeing how that goes. But I'd have to find the time to do it. So, but yeah, that's something I have been considering actually for some time, and I forgot about it until some people brought it up. So, yeah, maybe that'll be in time for Christmas, because I need to set some realistic expectations, because with everything going on, I try to make a whole new design and take it upon myself, and actually I've been looking into just to put this out there, I've been looking into different places to sell merchandise, because there were some new policies with Etsy that came up, and there's some of their percentages and like the percentages that they take, as well as some of like the way, like, I don't know, some of the artists, some artists just really aren't really gung-ho about Etsy anymore, and how they're dealing with some like the way that they're treating artists and the way that they're like treating listings right now. They're basically trying to become like an Amazon, which is not what Etsy's for. But anywho, so I might try, what's it called? I might try to like try out Shopify maybe when I sell these Spider-Girl body pillows, just to see how it works. Like I don't want to move everything, because, you know, but the thing is like I haven't spent a lot of time investing in my Etsy this year because it's been a crazy year. But the problem is that Etsy will still charge me even though like there's not a lot of business going on, so that kind of sucks. Whereas I don't think Shopify does that. So I might consider doing like Shopify as a possible new place to put all my stuff. That doesn't mean I'm moving everything. Etsy's still staying, at least for the moment. But I might try to like try out like selling the Spider-Girl body pillows on Shopify. Plus, I know that Etsy is a bit bigger on cracking down on like, you know, I mean, granted, there's a lot of fan-made content on Etsy, but I know that Shopify is a bit more nicer about it, or at least it's not as strict. So I figured it's like a win-win, you know, it'd be easier to list it and it'd be easier to, you know, it might possibly be, you know, better to sell on there anyways in the long run. So it'll be a nice way to like try it out. So there you go. There's my piece on that. All right, let me move along. Cyberman donated and said, "Hey Katori, hope you're doing well. So if you ever watched The Sword and the Stone from Disney," oh yeah, actually we did. Me and my brother watched it a while ago, because he's never seen it, and actually I've never seen it. And also, can we just say that The Sword and the Stone ended so abruptly? Me and my brother had such whiplash. We're like, wait, that's the end? And we were just laughing because we're like, wait, this is literally like, this is the end. We're being sent off. So like, I will say the plot of the movie was kind of, I don't even know where the conflict and rising action and the falling action went. But anyways, regardless, so you said, they're making a prequel graphic novel called Merlin's Tale, and it gave me an idea for which Korra later. Also, love the 2 audios this week. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the 2 audios this week. Blessed be. But yeah, no, that's interesting that they're gonna tell Merlin's Tale. That's, that will be interesting. Oh, we have a donation from Elias Esteban Sanchez, and it's actually, we have a 3-part donation. It's his lovely poem of the week. All right, hold on. There's always a word that Elias puts in there that I gotta figure out how to pronounce. How do you pronounce this? Clandestine? Clandestine. Okay, clandestine. So it's something, it means done in secret, hidden, or kept private. I like that. A new word. Clandestine, so love is in the air. Clandestine meetings, forbidden romance, make one willing to cross any distance, scale every peak. Motivated by love to conquer every obstacle, all for the one soft, secret kiss, powerful enough to convince her that maybe it's worth the extra chores. Since you're here already, across such a frigid summit, it would be rude not to warm you up. Though the blush might be helping already, wrapped in warmth while rumors are repeated, of legends newborn, how they'll be treated. Her excitement is tinged with disappointment. At a possibility lost, before pondering the gravity of it, what it would cost, she decides she's happy in the here and now, huddled with her hidden love, while they will be apart let me try that again. Let me read this stanza again. At a possible lost, before pondering the gravity of it, what it would cost, she decides she's happy in the here and now, huddled with her hidden love, while they will be apart briefly. She assures her return with a soft-spoken vow. That's really nice. I like that. That's cute. Our lovely little airbender. Yeah, I liked her. It took me a while to decide what her hair was gonna be like. At first, like, I was trying to determine if I wanted it to be, like, just, like, long hair, but then I thought she'd probably have it in a braid, because I feel like if she airbends, it needs, like, we can't have all these flyaway strands, like, getting in her way, you know? So I thought, like, she needs a braid, so we gave her a braid. But yeah, thank you. Thank you, Elias. John Craft donated and said, "Hey Katori, it's me, John. Just loved your recent Spider-Girl audio. Great work. I haven't listened. What am I saying? I haven't listened to the Airbender one, but I will tonight or tomorrow. Hug from me." Oh, thank you, John. That's much appreciated. John donated, said, "It's me, John. Just to let you know, your candies and nice card for you and your brother. I tracked it. It arrived on July 16th and 17th. Hope you got it, wholesome girl." Yeah, I mean, I'm so sorry, John. I keep on saying I haven't gotten it, but like this week I was slightly out for the count. I had like a swollen face. So I haven't gotten it yet. Sadly, there's always something going on here, John, but I promise you I have not forgotten. There's still a sticky note on my desk. So I'm hoping, because next week I don't have any crazy dentist appointments or anything. So let's hope we catch a break. So that way I can go and get your card and your candy, and I will, I'm sure he'll appreciate the candies. I'm sure he'll think that's very sweet of you. So thank you so much, John. And I'm sorry I haven't gotten it yet. I promise I do intend to get it. Thane donated and said, "Hi Gatori, there is a guest house for 21 people, which means I can actually invite you and Famtori, since if I count you all, I'll have 15 people from outside of Belgium. You can all fit in the guest house." That's a massive guest house. Like, does it have how many rooms does it have? That's insane. I've never heard of a guest house having like, being able to like house 21 people. That's a pretty big house. That's like a really big house. Dang. But dang thing, that's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, if only, that'd be awesome. That'd be very awesome, Thane. But yeah, no, yeah, if I could, I definitely would. That'd be really cool. But yeah, no, that's pretty impressive thing. You have like, what's it called? You have like 15 people outside of Belgium that come in to see y'all get married. He's a popular guy. Yeah. Hey, crap. Whoa, what's going on? Wait, I don't understand. How did... What? Where's this one from? Oh, there it is. Sorry. The page wasn't loaded. I was like, what am I looking at? Okay, where's Thane's? I just read. Okay. It says, and I'm going to pay for the guest house without asking for a refund from anyone. It's for 3 days. It's the least I can do. Oh, that's sweet of you, Thane. People invited from outside of Belgium can focus on the train or plane tickets depending on your location. Well, that's really sweet of you. That's sweet of you, Thane. I'm sure everybody appreciates that. That's really nice of you. Look at that. Thane being such a sweet guy. Oh, and Thane also donated and said, "I'm also in a good symbiote mode, so I'll ask for lots of Calamity for the next streams and future commissions." Calamity is awesome. Calamity is awesome. It is. Actually, well, this has nothing to do with Calamity, but it made me think of like, I don't know what made me think of it, but the audio that I did this a bit earlier so that way I could post a sneak peek of it on YouTube. The exclusive audio that's going to be posted on Patreon this month is going to be featuring multiple people. It's a pretty interesting premise, and I think you guys will enjoy it. It's more so funny. I don't know if I'd label it as ASMR. No one's like super screaming in your ears or anything, but like it's not like meant to be really relaxing. It's supposed to be more of an immersive experience, and it's just kind of funny and interesting and intriguing because there's multiple characters involved. But anyways, this week, I'm not sure if I'm doing it on Monday or maybe it can even be Sunday. Monday, Sunday, or Wednesday. I'm not sure which day. It's obviously not on Tuesday. That's regular upload day. But one of those days, I'll be uploading a sneak peek for that, so that way people can like get a little taste of what it's gonna be. And then if you do want it, you can always, buy the tier, or I'll just sell the post in case you just want to, watch that particular audio, which it actually will be more of a video, because as I was editing it, I realized like if you're a real veteran, if you're a real pro, you'll know who's speaking. You'll be like, oh, this is so-and-so. Oh, this is so-and-so. Oh, this is so-and-so. But like if it's just an audio and you're like, who's speaking right now? You might get a little confused. So I tried to make it into a video format where I showed who was speaking at what times, so no one's confused. So hopefully that's a little bit, and I'll offer both a video and an audio. So in case you just want to listen to the audio and not have to have a video up, you can do either or. So those will both be offered for this month on Patreon. So yeah, thought I'd mention that before I forgot. Elias donated and said, "Had a last minute cancellation, so I get an extra long lunch and I get to stick around for a whole stream this time. Let's go!" Nice, Elias. I'm glad you got a bit of a break. Blessed be. Bobby donated and said, so gonna try Pathfinder. You know, I've heard of that. Some people have told me about that. Pathfinder for the first time. Could either Kish, Celeste, or Tagger give me some encouragement? I'm gonna need it, no supervision, and I know my DM is gonna hate my fighter name, Brock and Roll. Oh my gosh, yes, that is a dad joke. I saw, I got that one. Encourage, so either Kish, Celeste, or Tagger. Alright. But yeah, I've heard of Pathfinder. It's supposed to be similar to D&D in a way, so yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. And I guess we can have, we'll do Kish. I like, Kish is fun. So Kish giving you some encouragement.
Oh, Bobby, I heard that you're going to be playing Pathfinder today. I'm not really 100% sure what that is, but you seem like a pretty creative mind to me, so I'm sure you'll do just fine. So go have some fun and be yourself, and just remember, it's just a game. So, just be yourself, do your best, and maybe you'll make a friend. Or maybe they are your friends. I'm not really sure. I guess I really don't have all the context. But either way, I know you'll have fun, Bobby. I'm sure you'll be able to put in a lot of dad jokes, which I'm sure they'll all appreciate. Oh, maybe not the DM. As you said, the DM is not going to like your fighter name. Which, that's just not in good fun. But good luck, Bobby. I believe in you.
Oh, my goodness, sorry. It's very dry down here. It's like dry. But yeah, best of luck, Bobby. I hope you do well. I hope you have a lot of fun. And I know you'll do well. Whom I can... Inept donated and said, love the idea of a Spider-Girl body pillow. I'll continue to stand by having her hood up with the mask for one side, and also love a body pillow with the black suit, Spider-Tory, on the other side as Calamity. Yeah, I'm trying to determine if I want to just do a totally separate body pillow for Calamity and then one for Spider-Girl. I mean, I think it'd be nice to have one as Spider-Girl with her mask up, and then one with her mask off so you can see her face. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll do a body pillow where you have Calamity on one side, and then maybe you have Clara on the other side, but it's like in her black suit. So, like, we'll have two different pillows. Granted, that means I'll have to draw Calamity, which just something else to do. But I know everybody likes Calamity, so if there's, yeah, if people are interested in Calamity, maybe we can do that too. Maybe we'll do that too. Gotta please the masses. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Let's see, where am I at? Why are you not loading? There we go. Here, we're going back on YouTube for a sec. Oh, I see ads. Get out of here. Okay, I think that was Garrick Anderson's I read last. Yeah. Well, I love when the chat just flies up really fast and I miss a bunch of stuff. There we go. There's Garrick's. Neb donated and it says, Mama, I've returned and made my presence known. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I was like, is this a mistake? Like, am I gonna go upstairs and, like, get, like, shot? So I was like, hello? And so, and then she was like, yes? It wasn't that angelic. She was like, yeah? And she, like, comes out from, like, she just, like, pops out, and I'm just like, oh, hi. I'm like, okay, I just wanted to make sure, you know. I was like, I didn't know you were here. I thought you were gone. She's like, well, I was coming back. I'm like, yeah, I know you were coming back, but I guess you came back pretty fast. So, spooked me a little bit. Gotta be aware of your surroundings. Cyberman donated and said, I'm working on a creepypasta about family trepidation. Oh? Family trepidation? Interesting. Gosh, creepypastas, that brings me back. That brings me back. Ah, the good old days of creepypasta. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Bum, bum. Oh, don't worry, Natasha. I'm not too worried about getting into, like, legal trouble with the body pillow. I mean, it's just, there's so much fan-made content, like, it's just, I don't know. I've had experience in the past with selling fan-made content. So like, as long as like, first of all, as long as you're not like, especially if you're not just like selling the images that they made and you're kind of making it yourself and you're not like making boohoo bucks off of it and you're just a small business, like 99% of the time you're pretty okay, especially if you're not making not suitable for work content with that, like with like a specific character from that like franchise. So obviously I know that Disney and Marvel they cracked on a lot of things, but like if you just gotta kind of have to know like what you're doing. You just kind of, you know, like you can't just take an image of Spider-Man that they made and then put it like on something. You're gonna get in trouble. So you just gotta know what you're doing. Because I mean, you know, like I've been to so many anime cons and conventions and people have their own shops all the time, with like characters that like, you know, I mean, I can't tell you how many body pillows and or keychains or acrylic standees I've seen of characters that like then like pretty much anime conventions and anime like, you know, little shops wouldn't exist. So, but you know, I think I'll be okay. So I know some people were worried about that last time. So I just wanted to let everybody know that we'll be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't you worry. Way on Hardy? Well, thank you for, what is that? For you? You gave me a coffee? Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Blessed be. Actually, I probably need the coffee, I'm gonna be honest. I'm very tired. I need the coffee. Actually, what am I craving? I'm craving something right now, but I don't know what. I'm craving something. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some, I kind of think I'm craving cucumbers. I don't know why. I'll get some cucumbers after this. Garrick Anderson donated and said, I know it seems unlikely, but for the next Avatar show, they should find a way to restore the connection to past avatars. I just thought that was cool. Yeah, I mean, gosh, yeah. I mean, the next Avatar show, I feel like any type of excitement I had for it was kind of just thrown out the window. Like, oh my gosh, that brought me back to the Scooby-Doo, like, what was that, Scooby-Doo and Monster Island, or Cat Island? Oh, who opened a window? That was like Daphne, right? That was, she said that when like a gust of air came in. I don't know why, it brought me back. I had this weird flashback. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess that'd be cool if they did that in the new season, but gosh, yeah, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing with the new season. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is there a way to save it? Maybe. But yeah, I do like how they were able to talk to their past lives. That was actually really devastating when Korra lost it. I was really sad. Neb donated and said, being a Colorado guy, I have an obsession with cryptids and I always wanted to write a horror story of the Wendigo because I know so much lore. Yeah, I don't really know much about Wendigos. I mainly got my information on Wendigos from that one, the video game Until Dawn. I watched people play it before, and so, like, that's my knowledge of Wendigos, so. Interesting. Yeah, you should. I mean, I always love creepy stories. Whoopsie daisy. I am a Sprocket Man donated and said, hello, sorry I'm late. I love the Airbender video. I hope she ends up surviving and hiding out somewhere. Also, are Earthbender Part 2 and Firebender Part 3 still happening? Maybe Firebender Part 3? I'm not really sure. Maybe we'll do a Firebender Part 3. I don't know about an Earthbender Part 2, but maybe a Firebender Part 3. We'll see. We'll see if inspiration hits. But yeah, maybe Firebender Part 3, I would say. We will see about the rest. Oh. Where am I at? This chat needs to stop moving so fast. Okay, where's the last one I read? Here it is. Let's scroll down. Oh, Midnight Ryuga, thank you so much for being a member for 13 months. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being on the wholesome side. We have cookies. Alright, let's check on Ko-fi. I know there's probably some on Ko-fi I missed. And there are. I think the last thing I read was Ineps. Yeah, there's Ineps. Shuffy donated and said, "Heyo, awesome vids. I was surprised to see Spider-Girl make a comeback. Hope to see more of her. I've always been a sucker for long-running series. The more the merrier, I say. I wish you and your fam for the best and improvements to your brother's health." Well, thank you, Shuffy. I appreciate that. I know Roy appreciates that too. But yeah, no, she was fun to bring back. I kind of wanted more of like a low-key video. I was trying to do something like totally new, and like it was just taking too much out of me, because I was like, gosh, I'm like, that's gonna require a lot. And I was also like, do I bring up the Spider-Verse in any way? Because everybody loves, the movie, Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales and stuff. But I just really couldn't find a way to incorporate it that wasn't so exhausting or confusing in a way. Because, it's just an audio. You kind of have to like just do audio cues for things, right? So I thought, you know what? I'm like, we really haven't had a lot of like chill cuddle audios with her. I mean, I know there was kind of one, but that was like basically like after she got like beat up by a Sandwoman, or like the morning after she got beat up by Sandwoman. So I was like, we'll just do one where she's just tired, she had a long day, and she just wants some cuddles. And I was like, that would be nice. But yeah, it's always nice to have more Spider-Girl. I do agree. Neb donated and said, "I have an obsession with relatable depressed Spider-Man, and I want to maybe draw a couple comic panels that shows what Clara's life was like before meeting the listener, and maybe getting a handle on being Spider-Girl." That's really, that'd be cool. Yeah, I feel like she still managed, but like it was a different type of managing, right? It was a lot more like managing it by herself, like kind of probably, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, kind of like I can't say the word. Compartmentalizing. There you go. Just like kind of like putting things in a box and putting it on a shelf. She's just trying to numb herself a little bit because there's no one else she can tell this to, because she didn't want to, pile this on Aunt B, and she knew if she told Aunt B would be way too scared to let her do anything. But the listener is really unique in the fact that she met the listener as Spider-Girl, so it wasn't like she didn't meet them as Clara Carter, and where she, revealed that she was Spider-Girl. Instead, it was like revealing who she was already, them knowing that she was Spider-Girl. So it felt like less of a burden, because the listener already knew what she was doing, because they just knew her as Spider-Girl. That's all they knew her as. So she's in an interesting position now, where now she has somebody when she didn't have anybody before. So, yeah, I wonder what that would look like. I'm sure pretty depressing. Some pretty depressing panels. But yeah, go for it. Yeah, if you wanna, if you wanna draw some panels of Clara and see, like imagine what that would be like, that'd be pretty cool. I'm sure everybody would love to see that. Very, very cool. The Cobalt Coyote donated and said, "Hey Katori, this has been in my head for too long for the idea of a jealous listener." That's the end of the sentence. So, this is my head for too long for the idea of a jealous listener. So this is the swim captain and swim team member and the listener. Okay. Oh, so there's okay, this is a two-parter. Hold on, there's a second part to this donation. Okay. So the swim captain, our lovely swim captain, says, hey cool guy, this is my BF." And the swim team member says, "Hi, I'm..." And the listener says, "By the darkest sun that has cast its menacing rays of a burning madness, we sense your intentions." The swim team member says, "Is anyone else seeing this? The gibbering of mad cultists whispered wicked words in the temporal winds." Anybody near me right now? "They inform us that you are not to be trusted." I know what this is from. Usurper. They're jealous, listener. My gosh, this is from 50% off. You know what? I knew as soon as I heard, is anyone seeing this? It reminded me of that's when Rei Rigazaki is talking to Haru, right? Rei's talking to Haru. In the 50%, that's a Free Watami Swim Club abridged parody. 50% off. That's the best abridged series I've ever seen. It is so funny. It is so funny and it's so out there, but it's so funny. And Haru's like literally possessed. They inform us that you are not to be trusted. Usurper. Usurper. Oh, man. That is good. I gotta rewatch that again. It's a pretty quick watch, but it's good. That's so funny. That's so funny. Anywho. Let's check back on some of the super chats in case I missed any. Seki Jokes donated and said, any advice on improving prose, description, and scenarios when writing? Finally drafting a story that's been in my head for a decade now and I suck. The best way, well, there's two things I guess I'd recommend. Is one, just continuing to write. You know, I feel like continuing to write and well, I don't want to say continuing to read. Like, you don't have to read a lot. I just suggest reading things that are kind of in the same writing style that you were looking to have. And it doesn't even have to be, like, really long books. Like, I mean, I'll just say this as an example, just to say it could be pretty much you can read anything. There were a few, like, fan fictions that I've read in the past that, like, these writers, I mean, I'm surprised they put so much time into these fan fictions, which they don't even get paid for, but it's just, the writing was so good. And like, it was like prose, the descriptions, the way that they describe, you know, character interactions, how a character changes over time. You know, it can be from anywhere. So as long as it's good writing, you know, but like, if you is from anywhere, try to read something in the style in which you want to replicate or the way that you want people to perceive your writing, because in reading that you can kind of see examples and how it's, you know, on how it's done, and then just continue to write, because you'll go through phases. Even sometimes you'll go through phases, right? Like, there were times where I wrote some really good stuff. Like, I would reread some chapters I've written. I'm like, man, like, where was I during this? I mean, where was I at this point? This is like, I can't do this. I couldn't even write this right now if I tried. But, you know, as long as you continue to write and continue to, you know, read every now and again, as long as you practice, it'll help you, you know, kind of hone in or kind of get a flow to how to word things or how to pace things or how, you know. And I will also say this, it's mainly just writing. I think writing a lot helps. And there's a lot of really good writing prompts out there. Like, you know, I think the thing that helped me the most was writing in college, because there were writing assignments where we were given like prompts and like, you know, like ways that we had to write a story and stuff like that. And, you know, challenging yourself with specific prompts, even if the prompt has nothing to do with your story. It makes, sometimes like writing something that has nothing to do with what you're writing can really help you understand how to craft something. You know, it's just, yeah, I mean, I would just suggest writing a lot and then reading every now and again to kind of refresh your, you know, to kind of like get some outside perspective on how things are written, but from someone else. So that is my advice. And hey, you know, sometimes if you feel like you're in a writing rut, you're like, man, I suck, this description sucks, you know, that's okay. Sometimes you go through sucky writing phases, and sometimes you go through some really good writing phases. You know, it's kind of happens for everyone. But yeah, just keep on writing. Just keep on writing. I believe in you. So Swirl donated and said, just popping in to say hey, and I'm excited because an authentic Japanese restaurant is opening up soon. I get to try authentic ramen. Oh, that's awesome! I'll see what I'll see what Naruto likes so much about it. Yeah, no, I actually thankfully have been to a few ramen places that have served some pretty good ramen, and it's pretty good. I tried to make it myself once. It did not work out. But yeah, no. I recommend the kontatsu ramen. If I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly, but it's like a pork ramen. I like the pork ramen. That tasted pretty good. Very, very good. Huh, interesting. Mr. Shmi said symbiotes can share memories between hosts. I didn't know that. So maybe one of the few times Calamity sticks with the listener, he might accidentally see into some of the things messing with Clara, and he brings it up. Interesting. I didn't know that hosts could do that. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Neb donated and said, never doubt art and writing. Make something exist first and perfect it. Shape it over the time because not everyone can make something amazing right off. Yeah, I mean, it's always kind of like been kind of all over the place for me. Like sometimes I will write something so good the first time I keep it. But sometimes I write it so choppy, it almost sounds like robotic. Like I just want to write down like what's happening in this scene. And I'll just, like, sometimes, I will give this advice, because this is something I pushed myself to do over the years, because sometimes I'll have writer's block to the point where I don't know how to write this scene, and then, like, so I avoid it, and then I just don't write. But what I forced myself to do over the years is write the scene, like, even if it's bullet points, or even if it sounds, like, super dumbed down, just write out the scene bare bones, so that way you can get to the next scene, if that's, like, what you really want to get to, so that way you can just continue writing. Right now I don't have that problem because I don't have a scene that like I'm stuck on. I just don't know what I'm doing at this point. I gotta think about what to do before I can't even write a bare bones thing. I gotta figure out what the bare bones are. But yeah, that's another piece of advice I have. It's just kind of like just put it down on paper, because it can even help you get to like something that's new, get you to the next part, which can also help. So I do agree with Neb. I do agree. I do agree. Oh, Cyberman donated. So the creepypasta I'm working on is about a girl who has a good relationship with her uncle, but wants to know what is the family business. But the mom forbids him from telling the truth. But she gets older and she finds out it's something even her mother can't hide or change. Mahahaha. Interesting. I do love a good corrupt family business. It makes for good stories. So I wish you the best of luck, Cyberman. I wish you the best of luck on your writing. Blessed be, blessed be. Bobby donated and said, so I have an idea for an anti-villain. I want to know what would be scarier as far as introduction. Option 1, Spider-Man sees a shard of ice heading to his face at a stupidly fast speed. Okay, so I want to know what would be scarier as an introduction. Okay. So Spider-Man sees, as we said, an idea for an anti-villain. But we're talking about Spider-Man, so... Okay, so Spider-Man sees a shard of ice heading to his face at a stupidly fast speed. If he moves, it causes massive damage. Stays put, it'll hurt, but walks away. Okay. Option 2, a shard of ice speeds past Spider-Man's head, barely misses him, as he hears the whistle of an object going by, so fast out of nowhere that his spider sense misses the threat barely. With part 1, he sees it due to spider sense, but can't dodge safely. So I'm a little confused. A shard of ice speeds past, speeds past head. So basically, the second option is the shard of ice just barely misses him, but he didn't notice that it was coming. But the first option is he sees it, but if he moves, it'll cause massive damage, so he stays put. So this is an introduction to this anti-villain that I'm assuming is like ice related, that's fighting Spider-Man. So what's going to be like a better introduction? I mean, obviously, it's so fast out of nowhere that his spider sense misses the threat barely. I would say, obviously, option 2 is a bit more like down the cliche route of like, oh, it barely missed, like he just did it just in time, right? Versus the first one, he notices it, but he chooses not to move because he realizes if he moves too much in a certain way, it could cause massive damage, I suppose. I wonder though, like, if he moves wide, it'll cause massive damage. I guess it depends on where exactly where it is at his head, and I guess it also depends on like how fast he thinks he can move. Like, is it like heading like so like I guess, yeah, like where is this shard of ice? Because I'm trying to think of I mean, granted, this, you're not asking me the logistics, you're just asking me about the options, but I'm just trying to figure out where the, like, how the logistics of that would work, because then maybe that makes option 2 better. Maybe I'm thinking about this too much. Sorry, I'm thinking. Yeah, because like you would have to convey it in writing somehow that he knows that he cannot move, because if he does, then it would hurt him. But I guess you'd also have to convey why that would be a possibility, because you think that if an ice shard's gonna hit anywhere on your face or at your head, because if it's at a stupidly fast speed, you think it would cause significant damage anyways, right? So like, why would he not want to move it? That's the main thing. My main thing is you'd have to definitely pinpoint like the reason why he couldn't move it, because but otherwise option 2 would be better. But I do think option 2 isn't as interesting as option 1. So I'm trying to like think of this very critically, because I both options are very similar. So I was trying to like see like pros and cons of both. But I'd say go with option 1. I think it's more interesting. I think it's more of an interesting introduction to this anti-villain than option 2, because it's unique. But you know, again, whichever one is, you know, seems to flow better for you. You know, I mean, they're both totally fine options. So I'll go with option 1. Sorry if I seem so overly critical. I just came back from having a week of workshops, so I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, so let's look at the pros and cons. Which one? What are the pros and cons of both? But both should be able to work. Thane donated and said, oh, so this is Spider Girl and Calamity. So Spider Girl says, Calamity, we talked about this. You can't kidnap your new partner from work. They texted, I wish I could get out. My boss is annoying me. So I acted accordingly. Calamity, where is their boss? Don't worry. Alive. Just hanging from a window. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm sure Calamity gives Clara Carter some issues, because she has to like... Clara Carter is like, you know, she's supposed to be like the overseer of the law, kind of. Well, not really. I mean, she's a vigilante, but, you know, obeying the law. But you have Calamity who's breaking the law all the time. So I'm sure that makes things a little bit more difficult than usual. No, don't move. There it is, Nebs. There's Nebs. There you go. That's the last one I read, I think. Yeah. Scrolling down. You prefer ramyun? Ramyun. Is that like the little cup ramens, or no? Oh no, it's not. So it's instant noodles. I wonder if I've ever had. I mean, I've had like, what is it called? Man, I've had like, you know, like instant ramen before, but like probably not like the more expensive instant ramens. Granted, I've had Buldak, which that's spicy. That'd be spicy. But I'm sure there's other like, you know what, Natasha, what is your favorite ramyun? I want to try it. What's your favorite? I'll get it from the source. The, you know, actual, you know, our true Korean in chat. She'll give me the deets. Really? The character limit for messages has been shortened, Mr. Shmee? What is this? You're the mod! You're the mod! You shouldn't have any frickin' restrictions. What is this? There's settings in here? What is this? Are there like any settings I can change? What is, no. Oh, please. No, we don't. No, say live chat. Stop it. Thank you. This thing's so... Why are you being difficult? Why are you being difficult, chat? Not you, chat, but I meant like the YouTube chat. Anyways. Whatever. It'll just have to be that way for now. Oh, excuse me. Neb donated and said, Furgatory in chat, who do you think is the most dangerous Spider-Man villain? My answer is Electro. I don't know all the villains because I haven't read the comics or, you know, like, I didn't watch, like, I know there was a Spider-Man the animated series. I mainly just saw the only things I saw were just the movies. That's all I got for villains. Who is the most dangerous? If I'm looking at it like as... I'm trying to think. I mean, I know everybody loves Doc Ock, but I don't know if he was the most dangerous because he still had some conscience left in there, right? He had like a conscience and he was able to kind of pull through there. Sandman was never really meant like as like a super like both like he was also not really like a villain. I mean well he was, but like I mean each villain in their own way, right? Still had like some conscience, right? Like, even the Green Goblin, like at the end, like he was you know, he was kind of losing his mind, but I don't know, I feel like he was the most sinister out of all of them. Granted, even though we really didn't get like, which I know there's a lot of critique on the last movie of, you know, Tobey Maguire series of Spider-Man, because they put like too many villains into one movie. I feel like we should have gotten a separate movie for Venom. That'd be pretty cool. Granted, I love that we had that dance scene. The dance scene was freaking awesome, so I'm glad that happened. But I feel like if we got like a whole separate movie for that, for just like Venom itself, for like the Tobey Maguire series, I feel like I wonder if that would be the most, actually, what was Neb's question? Was it most dangerous? I wonder if that would be the most dangerous. Granted, I don't know the whole story of Venom. I know that like he goes with Eddie, right? Eddie, that's the guy's name. I know the Venom series. I actually watched the Venom movies, and obviously, like, I mean, he's this crazy parasite, and obviously he's a bit more neutral. He's just kind of going for himself, but like, he can be pretty dangerous, you know? I mean, it's like just goes from one host to the other, and like, I don't know. All I'll say is like in the last movie of Spider-Man, that sucker, I mean, it was freaking revolting looking. I mean, it was kind of hard to defeat. I mean, if Peter didn't have like I think he would have used one of Harry's bombs to kill it. I mean, that thing could have kept on going from host to host and like, you know, who knows what. So that seemed like the most dangerous, I think. But I don't know, and then Doc Ock also did build that thing, but he's also the one that destroyed it. So I don't know. I'm trying to think now, because again, I don't know any other villains from Spider-Man, like the ones from the comics or the animated series. I'm sure there's ones that are more dangerous than the ones I'm listing, but I'm just going by the movies. But my initial reaction was actually the Venom from the third movie, because even though we didn't really get a lot of it, like towards the end, I was like, holy smokes, like how are we gonna kill it? Oh no, I got Parasite! I'm sorry, Venom! Even though you don't exist, I'm sorry. But you're really powerful, Parasite. Oh gosh. Yeah, anywho. Yeah, I'm gonna choose Venom, I think. I think Venom's the most dangerous. Garrick donated and said, maybe for another Avatar GF, you could do an Inventor GF. She could kind of be like the Sokka, who is a bit sensitive about being a non-bender. That'd be interesting. Maybe she's insecure because you're a bender, and she's like, dang, like, what do I do? Gosh dang. She wants to contribute. She has to go down the Sokka route and get a cool sword. That's true, Mr. Smee. We haven't had one yet where the listener is the superhero yet. That's interesting. I guess we could just, like, make a generic superhero. Oh, yeah, it would be the closest thing. It'd be the closest that the listener might get to having an actual name. We'd have to make it... What should we... Well, I wonder if we can, like, do a community thing where we try to figure out what your guys' like, superhero name would be. That'd be pretty interesting. You make it from scratch? Yeah, give me the recipe. Give me the recipe, Natasha. I'll take it. I love trying new stuff. I'll take it. Also true, Korean might be overselling it. I was born in America and have only been to the homeland twice. I mean, unless there's someone who was actually born in the... I don't think we have anyone who was born from the homeland here, so I think you're the closest source we got. Unless someone is. I mean, I guess, like, I am probably not the truest Mexican in this chat. I don't think. I was not born in the Mexican homeland. Granted, I'm not just Mexican, I'm a billion other things. So I don't even know what to call myself. I feel like I'm just like I'm like a freaking salad. But anyways. Crap. Why is this chat? Stop moving! Ah! Okay, there's Garrick's. I read Garrick's. There we go. I had to find my waypoint. Okay. Garrick Anderson donated Venom. Parasite? Apologize right now! Oh, well. Well, of course. Venom, you're such a little cutie. Of course I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to offend you. Maybe we can, we'll have, we'll have some chocolate together. You know what I mean? We'll have a little girls' night out and have some chocolate. We can't be biting off chickens' heads or nothing, but we can have some chocolate. We could do that. I feel like Venom would be good for a girls' night out. I feel like, even though I don't even know what that means, I barely go out anyways. We'll have a girls' night in, girls' night in. We'll girls' night in. We'll watch, trash TV and eat chocolate. Fun time. And make fun of people. Oopsie daisy, stop moving. There we go. Cyberman donated and said, superhero Sai. Hey, Sai. Hey, Hanbun. Katori. Hey, my super hun. Hunbun, super hun. Actually, that sounds kind of funny. Super hun. Hunbuns. Actually, that reminds me. This is so interesting because my brother, I think I said this before, he played a lot of Tamagotchi Life over the past couple months when he wasn't feeling well. And my character evidently got married. Because he threw me on the island. I'm married in Tamagotchi Life. You'll never guess to who. They want to make any guesses. My brother has thrown in, like, random characters. Like, he's thrown in characters that we made up from, like, when we were kids. Like, just, like, inside joke. You know when you're kids and you just make up, like, characters and stuff like that. So he's thrown in those people. He's thrown in people from TV shows. He's thrown in people from anime. He's thrown in, real life people. It's kind of a hodgepodge of everybody else. Like, a bunch, there's a large variety. But, Natasha's like, me, obviously. No, I got freaking married to Kakashi Sensei. Who would have thought? I was like, ayo. I married Jinx. No, I did not marry Jinx. Although that would be a pretty interesting marriage. Obi-Wan Kenobi? That would have been interesting. Actually, no, I was not. I wouldn't been, I would take that. I would take that. Obi-Wan's a nice guy. But no, I got married to Kakashi Sensei. I'm like, ayo. The old Obi-Wan? Oh, come on, Mr. Smee. Come on. Come on, bro. Oh. But it actually gave me an idea. I thought, I'm like, oh, what if we did, I don't know how I do it, but, sorry, this was an idea I had, so I thought I'd say it. It sounds like Kakashi Sensei's so awesome. Yeah, I did. I was like, gosh dang. Hello there. Yeah, hello there. Hello there. But yeah, I thought like, oh, this would be interesting. Like, what if I did an event where what's it called? Where like I put like 4, like we make like little me's of like 4 different girlfriends from the channel, and then like people can donate to have their character in the Tamagotchi life. I think you can have up to 70. So if we put 4 girlfriends, that'd be 66 other characters, and then we can just let them roam free, and then let the best winner win, let the best person win, or whatever, you know. And then like, you know, I could always live stream it, because I think my bro has a capture card or whatever that's called. We can always stream it, and then people could like donate to like move certain characters together or move characters apart. If you see someone by Celeste and you're like, oh heck nah, you can move them away. And I guess we could put it towards like my office fund, because right now my office fund is freaking gone. My office fund has been put towards my dentist bills. So it'll be like a little fundraiser for my office, and a cool way to like do like a little community event. So why would you have to pay? Because it takes time to make me's, and it's like, you know, a little fundraiser thing. What you talking about? That's like the whole point. That's the whole point of like a fundraiser, bro. And it's like a fun way to do it. It's not just like you're not getting anything out of it. You get your me put in. Oh! Jimbo's returned from the Shadow Realm! Just in time for me to talk about my Tamagotchi life idea. Where am I at? Nub donated and said, honestly, I'd love to have a symbiote because it'd be a fun companion that makes your intrusive thoughts become vocal, lol. Plus, I'm a chocoholic. I mean, I wouldn't mind. You know what? I mean, it'd be a great way to have, like, you know, someone by you at all times. I don't really mind. I mean, granted, I do like to veg out a lot, so if I had a symbiote that liked to move a lot, I would probably get really annoyed. But, you know, I think they'd be pretty chill. They'd be pretty chill, I hope. You know, just feed them enough chocolate. You love relationship betting? Well, there you go. We could do something with Tamagotchi life for that. I have no idea how I'd set that up. It was just an idea I had because I was like, oh, like, what if we make... I was like, oh, like, what would Celeste look like in Tamagotchi life? And then I was like, oh, like, that'd be interesting. Like, what if we, like, it was like a battle to the death for Celeste or Tagger, or who else would we put in there? I don't know. Like probably some of the OGs, right? Like Goth GF, or, you know, we can make a poll for the 4 people that you want to put in, but that'd be interesting. All right, here, let me okay, we do have some Ko-fis. Hold on. Okay, I read. Oh wait, shoot. Maybe I didn't read. Did I not read Thane's donation correctly? No, I think I did. Didn't I? Yeah, I read these 2. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I think this is a part 2, isn't it? Because, yeah, this, maybe I missed one of Thane's. It didn't say there was a part 2, but I think there was a part 2. Because Thane's donation had, like, Calamity talking about how they basically, like, threw their partner's boss hanging out a window, I suppose. And so this continues on with saying, so Spider-Girl says, Calamity, I'm happy you found a loving partner, but you can't always act irrationally you can't always act irrationally like that with the text. Madam Octopus has them. They what? Okay, no more nice Spider-Girl. We have to, wait. Okay. No, this is funny. They what? Okay, no more nice Spider-Girl. We have an octopus to cook. Time for symbiote, Spider. We are coming, honey. Wait, what's going on in this one? Hold on. So wait, Clemmy said, I'm happy you found a loving partner, but you can't always act irrationally like that with the text. Madam Octopus. Oh. Okay, I get it. So they're saying that the, I don't know why I misunderstood. So, Madam Octopus has taken the Calamity's listener, I suppose. So, yeah. We're coming, honey. Yeah, I feel like she would, yeah, she would probably devour the octopus lady. She's not going to exist anymore if that was the case. No, no, no. You cannot mess with what's Calamity's. It's not going to work out well for you. No, no, no. Inept donated, and this is Calamity, Inept, and Clara Carter. Oh, no. Just Calamity and Inept. My bad. So, Calamity says, "What are you doing out here? You should be in bed." I couldn't sleep, and I didn't want to bother you two. I told you I don't sleep. And Clara, well... Oh, and Clara, well, I once fought the Sinister Six, and she didn't wake up. Really? Yeah. But then she yelled at me. Why? Well, she was exhausted the whole day, so no more Joe rides when she's asleep. No fun at all. Oh, should you be up now? I'm sure taking care of my little buddy and the love of her life is an exception. Thanks, Calamity. No need to thank me now. Let me carry you to bed. You don't need to. But I want to love seeing your flustered face. Must be Clara rubbing off on you. Maybe. But I also love seeing her flustered. Really? Yeah. I think I really love you guys. Aw, we love you too. You're making me blush. If I even can. Yeah, can she though? Can she actually? She doesn't have any blood. So I don't think she can. That's really sad. Poor Calamity cannot blush, I don't think. I mean, I guess anyone could have the cute little anime blushies. That's just anime physics. But thank you for your 3-part donation, Inept. Thank you. The Cobalt Coyote donated and said, "Here's an idea if you do a superhero listener. Let anyone submit their super sona, and at the end of the video, you just have them in a slideshow to show off." That's kind of cool. That's an interesting idea. It would take a bit of time, but that'd be pretty cool. That's a cool concept. So thank you for the suggestion. Thank you. Blessed be, blessed be. Oh, okay, I see. So Venom is like an outlier in the symbiote community, as the others like to make their host suffer. Thank you, Natasha. I did not know that. That, or maybe, was that ever said in the movies? Maybe I just missed it. I don't know. Well, dang, then I want a Venom. I'll take a Venom. He can heal me. Heal me. But yeah, maybe, I mean, I don't think, bringing myself back to like what I was talking about previously, I don't think I'd be doing that Tamagotchi thing anytime soon, just because I still want to get some other stuff done, but just an idea for the future. Maybe when I have time to possibly work on a possible office, it'll be a way to kind of give you something back for donating and stuff, and that way people can get their, you can give me like what is it? I think like you can actually like, when you make your Tamagotchi, you can like show the spreadsheet of it, and that way I can like put in exactly what you want for what your character to look like. And then we'll let the best Tamagotchi win. See who wins Tagger's heart and or anybody else. Oh, Thane donated and said, "All right, I need rest. Have a good stream. Bye." Well, bye-bye, Thane. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I hope you have a lovely evening. Thank you for being here. Blessed be, blessed be. I'm getting snackish. Maybe I'll make me a cucumber sandwich when I go upstairs, because I'm craving some cucumbers. There we go. Natasha said, I'll donate twice to add me, myself and the missus on the deal that you make sure they romance each other. The problem with Tamagotchi life is the Miis have a mind of their own. Like, we actually put in, who did we put in? We love the show What They Do in the Shadows. So we put in Nadja, we put in Laszlo, and you actually can say in like the settings, like in their bios, that they're like married. But, like, in the game, like, they act as if they're not married. Like, they're not in love. And I'm like, what? So I'm desperately trying to put them together, and it's just not working. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So, Tamagotchi life be crazy. You can put it in the settings, but, like, the Miis will just do what they want. So, I mean, they're, like, sentient or something. It's like, gosh dang. So, I can't make promises on that, Natasha. I'd hate to make a promise on that, because they have a mind of their own. They, like, we've had, like, so many people we put in that are married. It's, like, not getting along. And I'm like, no. I'm like, please. Why do you do this? You literally are married in your bio. Why are you doing this? But, anyways. Mr. Oneupon donated and said, Segatori, what do you call a pony with a cough? I don't know, Mr. Oneupon. What do you call it? Mr. Oneupon says, of course, equals a horse. A little horse. Oh, okay. I got you. Well, thank you, Iron. I appreciate the offer for the cucumbers. I'm actually... Thankfully, we've actually been growing some in our garden, too. We got this... I picked one that we forgot about. We didn't see it. It was hiding. And it's like a big sucker. I was like, oh, dang. How are we gonna eat all this? So, but hey, I love cucumbers. I always take more cucumbers. I love making like that spicy cucumber salad stuff. Like, or it's basically just cucumbers and chili oil. I mean, usually when I'm lazy. Other times you're supposed to soak the cucumbers in salt, or mix them in salt. Wait a while, let it soak, get rid of the water, excess water. And then you add a little bit of soy sauce, sesame seeds, sesame oil, and then like chili oil. But I'm really lazy, so I just cut up the cucumbers, throw them in a bowl, and throw on chili oil and a little salt and call it a day. Probably not what you're supposed to do, but it's good, so I'll eat it. A little bit of chili crisp. But no, thank you, Mr. Oneupon. Thank you. Garrick Anderson donated and said, play any new games recently? Any new games? I got around to trying out... I don't know if this counts. I played Animal Hospital recently, which was kind of fun. I feel like after a while, like, it's a little repetitive, but like initially it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to play. Played Animal Hospital, but any new games, it's been mostly the same games. I played a bit of Fortnite, played a bit of Overwatch, a little bit of Minecraft. I know there's a new update coming out, but I don't think it's anything super new. Anything new? I don't think I've played any new indie games. Like, I know before, like, I'd play, like, Lethal, I'd played Repo, or I'd play, like, what's the other one called? Pilgrim. I played Pilgrim. Yeah, I don't think I played any new, or Peak. I haven't played any of those. So, sadly, other than Animal Hospital, nothing really new. I have to play more Apex, though. I haven't played Apex in a really long time. It's been a really long time. Maybe that'll be my new game. That'll be my new game. No, your cucumbers got eaten by the squirrels. I'm sorry. I will say one thing, though. Our zucchini plant will not grow anything. It is in the sun, okay? But it keeps on getting like those white fungus splotches on it, okay? No matter how many times I take out the bad leaves, I make sure, it's, I try not to water the leaves. I just try to water, in the soil, so it doesn't get too wet or anything. And it just will not grow zucchini. And I'm like, bro. And we got one. Oh, we did get one melon. We did get one melon from our melon plant. It's a personal melon. It's a little tiny melon. But it only got one. The other two little melons dried up and it didn't work out. So that was kind of sad. But I can say we successfully got one melon. But I'm sorry your cucumbers aren't working, Neb. I know the feeling. Well, actually, at least yours are working out. Except they're just getting stolen. Speaking of which, we have a tiny. I think we have like a little pear tree Well, it's like an ornamental pear tree, but it's still a pear tree. You still can eat them. I'm pretty sure they stole our pears. They're all gone. Like, all of them are gone. I'm just like, who? I'm gonna have to hunt down somebody, because I was gonna make a cobbler with that. And they had to have been taken, because they're all gone, okay? It's not like you see them on the ground, you see, like, squirrels ate it. Like, there's no way the squirrels ate all those in that amount of time. So I'm kind of peeved. But anyways. Anywho. Have I played any old games recently? That's a cool question. Any old games? I did revisit, like, a really, really old game. What was it? Oh, what was it? I remember playing, gosh, what did I play? I decided to revisit, like a billion years, like, you know, like back in the day, I used to play, like, when you play, like, Roblox games and stuff like that. I still play some on there. There's still some decent ones, but, I rarely ever play on this one anymore, because it's so old, but, like, Royal High. Maybe you ever hear the Royal High craze that happened, like, years back? You know, it was like, I believe originally it was a game that was inspired by the Winx Club. Like, it was supposed to be, like, the Winx Club, like, school or whatever. It's now changed into something else completely. But, I went back on that just to see how things were going on my account and stuff. And they added mermaids! And I was like, yo! Dang! That wasn't a thing before, or at least when it was, it looked so botched. I remember little, you know, like, younger Tori was like, dang, like, this is kind of botched. I don't, no, the mermaids did not look good. But evidently they added it. I was like, that's kind of cool. So, you know, kind of like revisiting some older games you used to play. It's kind of like a blast from the past. You're like, oh man, I totally forgot about this. Or like, I think that's mainly the old game that I revisited. I didn't play for too long. I kind of just, like, looked through my old cosmetics and the old outfits that I saved. And like, what else? Like, pretty much, like, some items that I have that are, like, pretty old, like, they don't really, it was, like, from old events, or, like, pretty, expensive. I was like, dang, I didn't realize that some of the stuff I had was actually, like, you know, rare, so that was pretty interesting. Pretty cool. Where am I at? Gotta bring back for the lads once again, Jimbo. Bring back the Apex games. Gosh, does anybody remember how abysmal that was? It took us so long to get first place. It was like back in the day, back in the golden ages, back when, like, it was like whenever I'd play with Jimbo or Piggies when we did our Apex streams, we'd always get second place. People actually would donate and be like, bring him back in, we gotta win. And so we played so many games. And one time we did a practice run, like we practiced outside of the streams just so we could be better, and we won! So we won outside the stream, so it didn't count! And so we were so mad, but finally, I forgot how long it took us, but the curse was over. We won. It took forever, but we did it. That's like forever ago, but yeah. I remember that. Oh no, your jade plant died, Neb, I'm sorry. You know what's going on? There's like, is anyone else having issues with the crabapple trees? Like, this is the second crabapple tree that's like died. Like, they're getting sick and dying, and I don't know why. I make sure everything's fine. They're getting sun, it's been watered. Doesn't look like they're getting infected with anything, but they're just like dying. And I'm just like, I love my crabapple trees, and it's like, you know, they're pretty decently aged. They're not little babies, so I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. It's making me sad. Making me sad too. Oh, Neb donated and said, those gosh darn critters are stealing stuff. Also, we have a bear problem here, so we have to secure our trash cans. Oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we don't have bears over here. We might have some possums or raccoons, but definitely not bears, so yeah, stay safe there, Neb. I wasn't even thinking about that. That's kind of crazy. There's some mild feedback from the knife. Knife. The knife. The mic. Is it still going on? Is it gone now? Is it okay? Is everything okay now? Oh, you miss piggies. I'm sure he misses you too. Our lovely little piggies. Mr. Peggies. Ah, yes, the, Actually, wait. Mr. Smee, I forgot. Who's who and who... I know y'all got, like... is Piggy's your wife? I can't remember. I can't remember anymore. I can't remember who's who. I know every time I get it wrong, somebody gets offended. I can't remember. Anyways. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, I remember joining you to play the Apex game. Yeah, that was fun. I remember that too. I remember that too. I remember. Garrick Anderson donated and said, I'd recommend playing the Spyro trilogy on Steam. Oh. Yeah, I've never really played the Spyro games. The only game I played that was like, had Spyro in it was, Skylanders. I played that back in the day. It's been 4 years since then? Dang, Jimbo, dang. My goodness. Oh, Avian donated and said, hey, Katori, I'm at work right now. How are you? I'm gonna be at work until 12 a.m. Gosh, dang. I'm sorry, dude. Anyways, why is Appa from Avatar so tired? I don't know, Avian, why? It's because he carries an Appa-ling amount of weight. Oh my gosh. Avian, no! I'll allow it because I feel bad. I'm sorry you have to be there for till 12 a.m. I hope you do okay and you don't get too tired. Make sure to stay hydrated and eat some snacks. Stay hydrated and eat some snacks. One of those. I guess I'll have to ask Piggies. I'm sure he'll remember. I think. Maybe he doesn't remember either. I don't know. I'll have to hunt him down. I'll have to hunt that little piglet down. Granted, I think all y'all scared him away. Y'all kept on trying to make him into bacon. Every time he comes in, everyone's like talking about bacon. The poor little guy. Poor little guy. It's always something. Jimbo's sent to the Shadow Realm. Piggies is made into bacon. Like, they're both cooked. Zaki donated and said, hola, just a little something for Senorita Katori. Oh, thank you, Zaki. Says, also, next Saturday, I'll be in Chicago. Oh, cool. My first trip to the U.S. ever. Oh, awesome. You'll be in the homeland. Well, my homeland, anyways. I'm so excited. But I'll have to miss one of Heffa. Oh, yeah, I do know that means boss. I do know, Zaki. Bosses / Katori's stream. Doo-doo. I'm sorry, Zaki. But that's okay. I mean, I hope you enjoy Chicago. I mean, it's a pretty big city. There's probably some cool stuff there. I think there's a cool museum in Chicago. It's like one of the biggest T-Rexes I think we have on exhibit here. But yeah, I hope you enjoy visiting and having a fun time in Chicago and getting your first taste of the USA. You'll have to let me know. What you think. And Chicago's in the Midwest, so welcome to the Midwest. I do be living in the Midwest. This region, so. Best of luck to you, Zaki. I hope you have a marvelous time, and no worries. I hope you have a lot of fun. Neb donated and said, I gotta work immediately after the stream. Oh no. Could I get some encouraging words from Neko and Kish? Of course you can. I just hope I do it well. I always feel like I do terrible at these. I feel like Kish is better at saying encouraging words. Neko is like, she's just like, here, take this candy. It might not be, here, it's a perilous journey. Take some candy. But, all right, so Kish and Neko. So we'll start off with Kish, and we'll end with Neko, because Kish will say all the nice stuff, and Neko will offer you some candy, because I feel like that's just what she'd do. But anyways,
Well, Lem, I heard that you have a pretty busy day ahead of you, or at least a pretty busy evening. It seems as though you have to go to work directly after the stream, which I must say I'm rather sorry about. But just keep your chin up and, well, please just make sure to take care of yourself during your work shift. And I know you can do it, Neb. I believe in you. You always seem to do, persevere through your work shifts, no matter how difficult they are. You have a pretty strong head about you, and I know that you'll do just fine. But please do also be sure to take care of yourself. And if you ever have any issues with taking care of yourself, take some candy. All I know is during hard times and having to do any type of physical and or mental work, candy is always my savior. So take these Snickers, Twix, and Skittles, and let it be with you. I believe in you, Neb. Bye.
Neko has something to do. Avian donated and said, "Nah, I'm cooked. All my coworkers hate each other." Oh no! I'm sorry, Avian. Can we get Neko messing with Neb to amuse my tortured soul? Alright, I guess this is our messing with Neb, our first messing with Neb of the day. Because everybody seems to love to, like, sick Neko on Neb. Sick 'em. Neko messing with Neb. What would she do? How would Neko mess with Neb? Because she just gave him some candy, so it can't be candy related, which is a lot of the stuff that she likes to do. Neb's like, well, I'll take this one for you, Avian. Let's go. I think on the fly, messing with it. I feel like she'd be like, "Hey Neb. Hey Neb, guess what? Hey Neb, guess what?" And Neb's like, "What?" She's like, "So like, I discovered that I just kind of like being in your hoodie with you. So I'm just gonna be here." I feel like she'd be like right up in your face, and you're just like, bro. It's like, she's just like, "Neb. Hey Neb, guess what? You're like really warm, Neb. Hey Neb. Hey Neb. I put some M&Ms in your pockets." And it's like, I know, you're literally in my sweatshirt with me. I know you put Skittles in my pockets. Oh yeah, she probably would come to your work to mess with you. She'd be like, "Hey Neb." "Oh hey Neb, I was just in the I just went in the back freezer for a little bit. Hope you don't mind. I was a little peckish." She just like steals stuff from the back. What? I mean, it's there, isn't it? What's the big problem? Cyberman donated and said, "Don't forget our Apex quad session with Egrich." Quad session? You mean from back in the day? I mean, there were so many games, bro. There were so many games back in the day. It was a fun time. Ugh, my hand is bothering me. I think it's from pushing the freaking lawnmower. I'll have to probably put some ice on it. Avian donated and said, "Also, how's Bulge Get 3 Vampire doing?" "Oh, she's doing marvelous, darling. I'm so sorry to hear that you have to work today. It's such a pity, because I was hoping to spend more time with you. But you can always come to my tent. The door's always open. But do be sure to take care of yourself." But no, she's probably doing fine. She's probably just, lounging around somewhere, sipping on a glass of blood, which is probably yours. Because you were so gracious to offer. I know, right? ASMR to live stream? When does that happen here? That never happens here. Honestly, I pretty much rage bait everyone because my channel name is Wholesome Girlfriend ASMR. So it is technically Wholesome Girlfriend ASMR live. However, is there really ASMR going on? Not necessarily, but that's the channel name. So, potato, potato. Let me check on that, Jimbo. I think me and Picky still have a game listed. Oh, you mean like on like the list? I think you guys actually are on the list. Let me bring it up. It's a long list. Yeah, you guys are on here, right under Kuro, which Kuro's disappeared a little bit, but he's still on. Everyone, again, no matter if you disappear or not, you'll still stay on the list. But yeah, you're on here, right next to Piggies. I forgot. Yeah, someone must have donated for y'all. You got, you know, Dick Desu, Radio Ket, Zilla Jr., Craig Smith, Echo Main, Kuro, Piggies, Jimbo, Iron Piedmont, Smeed, Darkest, The Coldblock Coyote, Cesar, Ty Marshall, Jay, Bobby. Oh, Jay's on here. Cyberman, Shogo, Trepper, Ari Ronby, Noah Luke, Skintalator, Gemini, Atlas, and Nyx. When Atlas and Nyx are at the top, actually. Iron donated and said, if there is ever a mod to make a Styrian female, you should be the voice. I downloaded it, lol. I downloaded it, lol. Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, it is so marvelous to be me. I feel like I have to perfect his laugh. He has such an interesting laugh. It's like a very airy, you know, very flamboyant laugh. If anything, I would love to redo the lines of, like, you know, where he talks about, like, you know, where he literally gets blasted by the full power of the sun. Between a nice summer's day and the full power, I can't scream right now because your eyes will explode, but of the sun! I'd love to do that one. I absolutely love that scene with Styrian. I even let him blow up in my playthrough just because I wanted to see it. It was really funny. It was a little bit of payback. Because I knew he was using me in the beginning. I could tell. So I was like, you're going to get a little bit blasted. At least, you know, for now, until you get some character development. Then, you know, then we'll see. But no, thank you, Iron. That would be, I don't know if somehow that were possible, that'd be very fun. Yeah, bro, Asterian's great for that lockpicking, trap dismantling, and, you know, for doing all those, like, sneak attacks. It's pretty great. I forgot what I did. I forgot what his build was, like, and what I picked, but he was doing, like, the most damage out of everybody. I was like, what? I didn't even realize what I picked, but I picked something good. He was putting out some serious damage. Buster Brown Gaming donated and said, God bless. Have a great night. Well, thank you so much, Buster Brown Gaming. God bless you too, and you have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Blessed be, blessed be. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Oh, my back. Oh gosh, I'm about to roll out my back later. Oh, Mama can't come down to say. Oh, okay. Okay, I know why. Never mind. I'm sitting here, I'm like, what? That's crazy. But I got you. Oh, crap. I must have missed the, I know I saw some names before, when I asked, like, oh, what should your guys' superhero name be? And I forgot to read them, so now they're lost in chat. I do not know where the heck they are. They're, like, so far back. Never mind. Oh, I remember that quote, Coke. I didn't even have to read the context of it, where it's him when he volunteered to get on stage. It was such a funny scene. She's like, yeah, she'd probably be like, she'd be like, oh, what fun. I'm going to freaking kill you. Oh, what fun. Yeah, she would be very, 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 very mad about it. Oh, Avian donated and said, after you told me about Asterion, I looked him up and yeah, I see the inspiration. Your Bulging vampire better though. Yeah, she was inspired by Asterion. Obviously, she doesn't have the whitish hair, you know, the beautiful, pristine white hair. But we had to keep on brand. At least mostly. I know some girls, they have like different colored hairs, but it's like, I know like the alien has a different colored hair. It's like white, but she's very blue coated. Who else has a different colored hair? Well, Jinx does, but that's not really like art. Actually, out of like the girlfriends, who has hair that isn't the color? Well, okay, so the tiefling, right? The tiefling has purple hair. The alien has whitish hair. Oh, and then our robot GF has like dark blue, like navy hair. Our Jedi doesn't really have hair, so I don't know if I'll count that, but like she has like, you know, like blue tendrils. And I think that's it, unless there's another GF I'm forgetting about that's like was actually made up. It has different colored hair. I think those are the only few. Because they were either like alien or like a different species, you know, like a different species, and that's why their hair was a different color. Does Ghost GF count? I don't know if she counts, because like in like real life, like when she was alive, she would have had brown hair. But like I know that as a ghost, she's like this light blue glowing figure. Oh, we also had Slime GF. Slime GF is well, she doesn't really have hair either, but she's blue. And then is that it? I think that's it. And then as soon as I say that's it, I'm gonna remember another one. But I do think that's it. I think. I hope. Maybe. I think. We're gonna go with that as my final answer until someone corrects me. Excuse me. Oh, I do have some GFs who have like some dried streaks in their hair. I feel like that's the second category, but yeah. No, I got you. Yeah, and the one GF with the white streak in her hair. We have our streaks category, and then we have our full head category, and then we have our like not really real hair category, but it's kind of like tentacles and or slime category. But anywho. Ulcer Mud don't. Oh, Uncle Mud. Sorry, I don't know why I thought there was an R. I guess I saw the M in like my brain turned the M into like half of the M into an R. But Uncle Mud donated and said, "I haven't seen Constance in a while. Can I please spend some time with my peach girl?" Oh, well, you sure can, my little peach. Absolutely. We missed you here down at the farm. Things have been fairly busy, I must say. Peach season's kind of come to an end, and we gotta wrap things up, put our jams away and preserves, so that way we can sell them back in the wintertime. But, you know, there's always a spot down here for you. Because you are my precious little peach. Just make sure to always visit for some pie. They do have very good pie. Oh yeah, you're right. There was the jealous bully was also the one that had like streaks, purple streaks or ombre hair. Like it was like an ombre effect. So she belongs in that category. So yeah. All right, yeah. So she's added to the list, kind of. Indeed, indeed. All right, let me check on Ko-fi real quick so I didn't miss anybody's stoof. Oh. Cyberman donated and says, after calming back the magic. Or calming back? Or maybe claiming back? Maybe it is calming. After calming back the magic box from Sai, Cora puts him to work cleaning and working in the shop. But a stranger visits and needs to talk to Cora. So Sai says, "Hello, how may I help you?" Stranger says, "Yes, I'm looking for your boss, Cora." "And you are, sir?" And the stranger says, "Why, I'm Merlin the Great." Great! Sai, gasp! Merlin the Great is in Cora's workshop? She has some connections. That lady knows everybody. She be knowing all the wizards and the witches. The witches and the wizards alike. Elias donated and said, "I have managed to get second a few times in Apex with my friends. I don't think we've managed to win one outright yet." Oh no! Elias, we have to help you! You must at least taste victory once. Granted, I will say this, it is very hard. It is very hard. And on multiple, I will say this, on the match that we won on stream with Jimbo and Piggies, they carried me so hard, it's like annoying. Okay, I want to be good at Apex, but it's hard. It's so hard to be good at Apex. Like, I can be good at Overwatch. I can be good at Fortnite. Apex, like, I still, no matter how hard I try, I end up, like, being very subpar. And I know they're like, oh, no, Katori, your scans were great. It's like, bro, stop. Okay, listen, don't pity me. Listen, we all know you guys carried, okay? They're like, it's like, I was like, no, I won't be hearing this. I will not be hearing these lies. You guys carried. You guys so like, if you look back, like, I think we posted a screenshot, or I can't remember what, there's a screenshot somewhere, or maybe that was the win that we got off stream, but I remember seeing a screenshot, like, I don't know, I must have been scrolling through my old posts, and I saw, like, their damage versus my damage was very, very different, vastly, miles different. Oceans were between our damage percentages. Shut up, Jimbo. You know it. I could hear it in your guys' voices. I remember you guys were like, no. Like, I could hear you guys. I was like, no, you guys are too good. And you're like, no. I'm just like, bro, you guys hard carried. I will not be hearing this. I will die on this hill. Even though this hill is saying that I sucked. Okay, but I cannot listen. I cannot get this gamer pity. Okay, I have to get better. I have to get better. I gotta be an Apex Predator, man. I gotta get better. Inept donated and said, getting shipped back to Chicago for work. Oh no! Again, can Spider Tori wish me luck and Calamity debate going with me? Oh, this is interesting. Okay. How should I start this out? I gotta think. So, okay. So, Spider Toy would be like, no, I'm really sorry you gotta go to work again. But I know you'll do good. Just be sure to take care of yourself. Make sure to eat and drink something. I know that sounds really stereotypical, but I know sometimes you forget. So be sure to take care of yourself. And I'll be waiting right here for when you get back. So, good luck. You know, I could always go with them. No, Calamity, you're not going. Well, why not? Because, like, you could, like, hurt their, like, kidney or something. I don't know. I really don't see the issue. It's just for a little while. No, Calamity, but no, you're not going. I don't know what you see in her. Calamity does not like being told no. Iron donated and said, what color do you really like? For me, it's white and blonde. I'm pretty basic like that, lol. Oh, wait, no, what hair color do you like? Honestly, I don't really know. Like if you're saying, like, what hair preference I have, I really don't know, because I feel like certain people just look really good in certain hair colors. Like, I can't really say, like, oh, I love blonde, you know, because some people look really good in blonde, and some people look really good in, like, with, like, brown hair or black hair or what have you. And granted, I will say, I feel like everyone's a sucker for, like, white hair. It's just really cool looking. You know, it just looks, like, ethereal in a way. So I'd have to say, like, white is, like, on the, like, fantasy list, you know, as being, like, a really cool fantasy hair color. I feel like white as a hair color is just really cool. So I feel like that would have to be my quote-unquote preference. But, like, if we're talking about, like, hair on people, I feel like it depends on the person. It really does. Because, like, I've seen some people who, like, they, like, switch their hair color, and I'm like, no, you look so good with brown hair. But then other times I see someone with, like, this amazing blonde hair, and I'm like, oh, that's you know, so it's, I really don't have a hair color preference. I don't really have a favorite hair color per se. I mean, granted, I do like my hair color, but I mean, in terms of, like, favorite hair colors, I really don't have one. I really do like white hair, because it's just really cool. I feel like, you know, it's just one of those, like, cool fantasy hair colors that's always cool no matter what. But you know, that like those really white hair colors. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I really don't have a preference. A training montage? Yeah, let's go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she was like, dang, now I want to hop on Apex. Let's hop on Apex. Apex. Apex, the cruel mistress that she is. But yeah, I will say I would not look good as a blonde. I would look absolutely crazy. I could probably pull off a lighter brown hair color, maybe. I could definitely pull off black hair. I'd look weird as a blonde. It just doesn't work. Mm-mm. Darker hair colors are my thing. Garrick Anderson donated and said, I'd recommend playing Warhammer Darktide or Vermintide. It's online multiplayer mission focused horde game. Would probably be a good stream game too. Yeah, well, thank you for the recommendation. I mean, I don't really play a lot of horde games. They're not really my thing, but I appreciate the recommendation. You never know. You never know. Neb donated and said, I dyed my hair brown once for a cosplay and no one noticed. What? What are you talking about? I mean, I guess you kind of like, from what I recall, it seems like you have like dirty blonde hair. So was it like a light brown that you dyed it? Because maybe that's why they didn't notice. But if it was like a dark brown, then maybe like I can, like that's, if it was like a brown, then yeah, that's kind of crazy that no one noticed. That's like, come on, man. Like, I don't see how they couldn't have noticed. Okay, let's check Kofi real quick, just so I don't... Okay, that was, yeah, Elias was talking about not winning an Apex ever, which I'm so sorry, Elias, we'll have to help you out. Cyberman donated and said... So I said, oh, Katori says, shut up, Jimbo, I suck. And it says, LOL, I could not resist. But yeah, was this now, I guess, Cyberman talking? But yeah, I was thinking if you have the energy for streaming, you could do one gaming stream Apex would do, and then you can redeem yourself since you hated to be carried. But I know you did your best when we played to You're Beautiful. Yeah, no, I mean, Apex is one of those games where just like the gameplay, it's just, I don't know, I've not gotten, there was a time where I was pretty decent at it and it was only like short-lived, like, cause with Apex, you have to play it constantly in order to like be good, at least I think anyways. It seems like whenever I take a break from Apex, I suck and it takes forever for me to get back to wherever I was. But like for Overwatch, I won't play it for like 6 months and I'll go back and it's like same old as same old. Like it's like riding a bike. Apex, it's like you're relearning a language. I'm just like, okay. But yeah, no, yeah, I'd like to do an extra gaming stream. I was hoping to do one over the summer, but my summer's been really crazy, so I really haven't had any extra time. But hopefully we can. I'm hoping, here's to hoping, because I know it's been a really, really, really long time, and so hopefully we can. Oh, thank you for the rose, Cyberman. Thank you for the rose. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Okie dokies. Well, alright, y'all. We are rounding up on 8 o'clock, and I am hungry. I'm gonna make myself some cucumber sandwiches, or maybe like cucumber salad, or I don't know what else I'll eat, but I'll eat something. But yeah. So we're probably gonna wrap up stream around here. Usually we stream about 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. EST, so we're gonna end stream right about here. And what? Miss Me's like, let's go on a date. I'll treat you like a princess, or at least a well-paid janitor. I've never heard someone like a well-paid janitor. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that looks like, Mr. Smee, but you know what? I mean, who could say no to Mr. Smee? You know, I'm sure Mr. Smee shows anybody a good time. It's Mr. Smee. Yeah, you know, I will well-paid janitor. Well, and we'll see what we'll have to rate with the well-paid janitor out of 5 stars what it looks like. The British accent. That's what Mr. Smee smells like. He's a lad. Oh, mate, I'll take you out for some ale or beer, whatever I drink these days, because I have no idea, because I'm going off of random information that I've received over the past 4 or 5 years. I have no idea. Anywho. Alright, y'all. Actually, it also appears, that, oh gosh. It also appears... You don't know what I was seeing on my right-hand side. But anyways, in case anybody's new here and they are unaware and they're wondering who the heck people are chatting to in chat and they're calling mama, it has become tradition around here that, my mom actually comes down to say hello to you guys before we end stream, so she's here to say hello.
Hello, everyone. I was so afraid I wasn't going to get to come and say hello, but I made it back in time, and I am here. And hello, and I hope you're all having a great evening. I do have some videos out for you this week. I already posted the prayer one tonight, and I have one out tomorrow for those of you who have been dealing with pain and haven't been healed. So when healing hasn't come, that video will come out tomorrow. And Mr. Smee has been so gracious to put my YouTube channel in the chat. Thank you, Mr. Smee. And I hope you all are having great. That would be nice if anyone wants to tithe to me. Sure, anyone wants to support my ministry, I would love it. So I hope you're having a great evening, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.
Yes, y'all. So I think that's about it. We're probably gonna have I don't think anything is coming up right now in terms of like, oh yeah, pretty much the only thing that's coming up is I'll be posting a sneak peek to the Patreon audio, so that way people can get an idea of what that looks like in case you feel so inclined to get that on Patreon. But either way, I appreciate. Bobby donated and said, please give hugs to Katori. Mama Tori, have a great night.
I will give her hugs. Poor girl. She's been through a lot these last few months. I mean, between her and Roy, I'm telling you what, I need a vacation and I need a massage, and they all do too.
I was going to say, just you.
We all do. We all do.
Yeah. But Neb donated and said, goodbye and good night, Katori and Mama. Off to work I go.
Well, good night and goodbye, Neb, and have a good night at work.
Have a good time at work, Neb. I hope it's not too strenuous on you. And, okay, I think I want to double check it on Ko-fi before I leave, so. Alright, y'all, thank you for coming. We'll have a stream next week, let me see, where is that? Making sure, just double checking. Yeah, next week, at 6 p.m. EST. And, look out for that, little sneak peek that'll be coming out either Sunday, Monday, or Wednesday. I'm not sure which day. And that's about it. So, thank y'all for coming, and I will see you all next week.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye, y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.